Episode 71 starts off with a cameraman looking at a tablet which is projecting the POV of Plunger Man. So as Plunger Man and Dark Speaker Man are making their way through the lab, the Alliance is fighting off the toilets on the surface. The tablet loses connection and the POV looks up to see one of Titan TV Man's TVs flying in the air. The TV gets knocked to the ground by a rocket. Titan TV Man picks up his fallen TV while the other two Titans come in behind him to assist in the battle. The POV turns around to see more toilet reinforcements arriving. The toilets shoot out a ton of rockets. The Titans easily parry these attacks, but in the process commit friendly fire towards the POV. The POV then switches again to a cameraman who is positioned directly behind the explosions. The POV looks around and sees a bunch of Alliance members. Once he turns around all the way, he sees a cameraman kneeling on a patch of land. The POV looks at a suspicious button on the mound. As he zooms out, the cameraman in front of him points towards the ground as if to say that there is something directly below this. After this cameraman does this, the ground then starts to open up. He flies off of the newly revealed secret base opening and backs away along with the POV. A cargo helicopter toilet flies out of the opening, and the two cameramen try to use their upgraded weapons to destroy the toilet, but it's no use. They are still too weak to do any major damage. A few Alliance helicopters also try and shoot some rockets towards this cargo helicopter toilet, but that ends up doing nothing as well. After everything goes quiet, the POV stares directly towards the opening. G-Toilet then reveals himself and readies his lasers. He blasts through everything, destroying every Alliance helicopter and potentially killing off all the Alliance members within this area. The POV turns around to see the buzzsaw mutant toilet sawing through a cameraman medic. Several toilets fly behind as this is happening. After sawing through the medic, he lasers off a surviving cameraman. If you pay attention right before this happens, you can see in the background that the DJ toilet is in fact still alive. So the Astro Detainer didn't kill him after all. Once he gets done with this attack, he looks up at G-Toilet, who raises his eyebrows and puckers up his lips. So I'm kind of assuming that this is G-Toilet's way of flirting with one of his bros, which kind of reveals a side of G-Toilet I haven't really seen, so that's kind of neat. The mutant toilet nods his head and flies away. After this, G-Toilet looks at the POV and finishes him off. The POV lands in some rubble and is still recording. G-Toilet flies off, and then we are reintroduced to the Astro Detainer, who looks slightly confused. After the Detainer zooms off, the POV is overwhelmed by fire, and the recording ends. After this recording ends, another recording starts. The new POV looks at the damage around him. He turns around and looks up at Titan Cameraman, who crushes a toilet within his hands. After crushing the toilet, he flies off. The POV then looks at Titan Speaker Man and Titan TV Man. Speaker Man flies off, and Titan TV Man teleports with an angered expression on his screen.